Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video because I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel for the year of 2020 and potentially beyond. It is going to be a skincare or roundup video where I'm going to be reviewing 10 new skincare, not new skincare, but 10 skincare items that I have recently tried. And by recently, I mean like I've been using these for like the last 3 to 4 months, some of them longer. But I thought that this would be a fun way to kind of incorporate skincare onto my channel without it being like a skincare routine, because skincare routines are obviously very unique to each person and each like person's skincare needs, whereas the skincare roundup is just going to be me reviewing skincare products. So I get to do two things I love: talk about skincare and also review products. I'm going to be doing it ranking style because in this day and age, I mean, who doesn't love a good ranking? I just love ranking anything. So as soon as I get like 10 skincare items that I've been reviewing and testing out for like 3 months or so, I will post a skincare roundup video. I already have like 3 or 4 items ready to I already have like 3 or 4 items that I'm currently testing for the next round, and I'm just really excited about this series. So if you love skincare and interested in my reviews on 10 products that I have been trying, then stay tuned. But first, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider doing so before you go. I do post videos 5 days a week, so if that's something that interests you, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button before you go today. But other than that, let's just get into this video review roundup. So I tried to do like more minimal makeup since we're doing a skincare video, but like I have a really runny nose and I feel like I've like worn away my foundation here. And then I tried to do like white or like ivory eyeliner in my waterline to give me like that doe-eyed look, but I just feel like I don't love that look on me, so I feel like I'm looking a little odd right now. But it's okay. This video isn't necessarily about how I look, but about my thoughts on some skincare. So I'm going to be doing this ranking style, like I said, and I'm going to be ranking from my least favorite of the items to my most very favorite. And I'll kind of let you guys know like if I would repurchase the product, etc. And then I'll tell you some ingredients that I may like or dislike, etc. I do have 10 products to rank today, so let's just go ahead and get started with my least favorite of the 10. I do have a notebook full of notes, so don't mind me if I'm like looking down. But starting with number 10, I have this product right here from, I think it's the Inkey List or the Inkey List, and this is their vitamin C serum. I was really excited for this when I purchased this. I purchased this during the November VIB sale. And I was excited to try some like more affordable skincare. I believe, shoot, I should have the price written down for everything. This retails for $9.99. So I was excited to try something that was on the less expensive side of things and kind of compare it to like the Ordinary products. I had recently been getting into the Ordinary at the time that I purchased this, so I kind of wanted to compare the two. I do love vitamin C. A couple of my favorite vitamin C serums are the Truth Serum by Ole Henriksen. I also love the Core's Wild Rose Vitamin C Oil, and there's another one that has vitamin C that I'm going to be talking about in today's video from Youth to the People. But oh, and I also really love the Tarte the Tarte, what is it, the Tarte like vitamin C Youth something. Anyway, I probably will end up buying that again. I actually really did enjoy that, but I was excited to try something that had vitamin C that was less expensive in hopes that I could find a new favorite and didn't have to spend $40 to $50 to $60 on a vitamin C serum. So this serum says that it is suitable for all skin types and that it is supposed to be good for skin brightening, helps with hyperpigmentation, dullness, and fine lines. Like I said, $1.99, you get 1 fluid ounce of product, and in order to use this, so it says a serum, and in my mind, serums are usually a little bit more liquidy, but for this, it is more of like it's a thicker consistency, and I think there is, I should have written it down, I don't know if there's silicone or dimethicone or something in this, but it feels kind of like a silicone. It has a silicone-y type of feel, and it dries down in just like a really weird way. It says to use this, you can use it AM or PM. Apply a pea-sized amount to a cleansed face and neck. A slight tingling sensation may occur. You can mix it with 1 to 2 drops of hyaluronic acid to help with that tingling, and you want to follow with a moisturizer and a sunscreen if you are using it in the AM. So this does claim to have 30% absorbic acid in it, and based on some of the research that I've done, your skin can only tolerate or handle or absorb I don't know what the word I'm trying to use is, 25% at a time. So anything above 25% is kind of like null and void, like it doesn't really do anything, it doesn't matter. And the more absorbic acid in it, the more irritating it can be to the skin, which is that tingling sensation that you will feel. So every time I use this, I do get a, I don't want to say severe tingling sensation, but I definitely have a noticeable tingling sensation even when I use this with the ordinary hyaluronic acid and 2% something. I still get a significant amount of tingling. I usually only use this a maximum of 2 times per week, and honestly I haven't reached for this in a while just because I don't really care for the product. I would rather get my vitamin C from a different product. This is something I may end up just decluttering or possibly passing along to my sister to see if she likes it. There is dimethicone in this, that is what it is, which gives it that smoothing sensation, but I just don't love how that feels on my skin, especially in my skincare per se. So for me, this just was a bit of a bust. This is the only thing I've tried from this brand, so if you guys have any recommendations on things that you have tried and liked from them, let me know. But unfortunately, the first product that I tried from them was a bust. Not something I would purchase again for myself, and not really something that I would recommend. For me, I haven't found an inexpensive vitamin C product. This is actually the only inexpensive vitamin C I've tried. I've heard really great things about the 4th Ray Beauty vitamin C serum. I definitely want to try that, but this isn't one I would recommend. Next up, number 9, I have a product from Herbivore to talk about. This is their Emerald oil, and I just have a little mini size. I've used about half of mine. The full size of this retails for, I believe, $48. My biggest complaint with this is just the smell. So this, let me tell you just a little bit about this first. So this is for normal, dry, or combo skin. It's supposed to combat dryness, help with fine lines, wrinkles, dullness, and uneven texture. 3 key ingredients in this. So this obviously has CBD oil. It has 100 milligrams of CBD and adaptogens, and it's supposed to offer a deep moisture glow. So it does have hemp seed oil, which might be that CBD oil. I don't know if they're the same thing. I'm sorry, I probably sound really stupid right now, but hemp seed oil is supposed to be nourishing and amino rich, so it's supposed to help soothe the skin if your skin is very irritated, which I have used this. I was using this a ton in like November and October. I was dealing with more redness and just a little bit more irritated skin, and I would say that this maybe helped with the redness a little bit, but it certainly didn't help with any of my like active breakouts. It didn't help with that really at all. And as far as glow is concerned, I mean, it's glowy when you put it on the skin, but I don't feel like it made my skin any more glowy like once it sunk into my skin. I also feel like this one, it takes a long time to sink into the skin, so I would usually only use this in my nighttime skincare. I'd never really use this in the morning unless I knew I wasn't really going to be doing my makeup or wasn't going to be doing it for a while. This also has squalane in it, which I do love that ingredient. That is supposed to help lock in moisture for lasting hydration. So this is a very hydrating oil. It's one of those oils that's almost so hydrating. I don't want to say it's irritating to the skin, but it almost makes my skin, sometimes when an oil is too hydrating, my skin feels like itchy. And I got that a little bit with this. And then one last ingredient I wanted to point out was Meadow Foam, which is naturally rich and emollient and helps condition and soften the skin. I didn't notice any huge differences in the texture or like softness of my skin when I use this. And like I said, for me, the scent of this is incredibly off-putting. It does kind of have that CBD marijuana type of smell, so I don't really enjoy using this. This is definitely not something that I would spend the money on. Herbivore products also have a very short shelf life because they use like natural ingredients, etc. So it's something that you need to like use. You need to use it up in a timely manner, and it's just not something that I would reach for enough that it would make sense for me to purchase the full size. I have a couple more minis of some of the other Herbivore oils that I'm really excited to try out, but for me, the Emerald is not something that I would pay full price for, or really, I don't want to say I wouldn't recommend it, but for me, it's just not something that I want in my skincare routine. There are other oils that I prefer, and this one is a no for me. Okay, moving on to number 8. This is a product that I don't dislike per se, but it's just not something that I would go on to repurchase. This is from Summer Fridays, and this is their overtime mask. So this is the one that everyone says smells like pumpkin pie, and it does. This retails for $44, and you are getting 2.25 ounces in this. This says it is good for all skin types. It's a clarifying mask for dull, uneven texture and will help with fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. This is also, I forgot to mention, everything I believe so far that I've mentioned is part of the clean beauty at Sephora. So I have been paying more attention to my ingredients, and I definitely feel more comfortable purchasing products that have that stamp of like clean beauty approval. Just knowing that it doesn't have some of the really irritating skincare ingredients. I really have been trying to pay attention to fragrance in my skincare, which unfortunately the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum has a ton of fragrance in it. So I feel like I'm gonna need to replace that serum just because I'm not looking to have a ton of fragrance in my skincare products. But just wanted to point out that this is also part of the clean beauty at Sephora. And this is also vegan. So this is essentially like a polishing mask that's supposed to help get rid of like dead skin cells and just like clean out the pores. So to use this, you apply a thick layer to your fingertips, massage it in circular motions for 60 seconds, avoiding your eyes obviously, and then you leave on for 10 minutes and wash off with warm water. Oh, another complaint is the packaging of this, because I'm not even pushing, and like that would be enough probably to cover my whole face. So I don't love the Summer Friday packaging either. It's just not my favorite, but this is what the mask looks like. It kind of looks really gross actually. And then it has like granules in it that obviously help to exfoliate the skin, but they're not super harsh or super irritating. I know some scrubs can be like super abrasive. I don't find this to be too abrasive. It was just kind of like a subpar mask in my opinion. And for me, I really do enjoy trying new masks. So unless I'm like diehard, like in love with a mask, then it's unlikely I'll purchase another one just because I want to keep room in my mask collection to be trying out new masks. So for me, this just didn't turn into an absolute love. I think like it's a nice product, but for me, it's just not something that I would repurchase. Okay, coming in at number 6, I have my Ole Henriksen Glow 2OH Dark Spot Toner. This is a high potency AHA toner. This retails, I thought for $28, but when I checked this morning, it actually retails for $29, so it may have gone up just a little bit in price. I purchased this again during the Sephora VIB sale, and I've used a good amount of this. I have really eased back on my use of this as of late, just because this is so potent that it can be really irritating to my dry skin right now, as we're in like the very cold, dry winter here in Minnesota. This is supposed to be good for all skin types. It addresses dark spots, fine lines, wrinkles, dullness, and uneven skin tone and texture. It is obviously a high potency AHA, which has glycolic and lactic acids. So this is supposed to help kind of rid your skin of those dead skin cells, and it's supposed to help with like brightening dark spots on your face. And I will say I do feel like it helps with that. The reason that I'm ranking this at number 7. The reason I'm ranking this at number 7 is because it is just harsh, is what I'm gonna say. Like, it definitely makes my skin tingle, and it makes my skin feel just a little bit sensitive, which I do appreciate having a toner like this in my collection, but this isn't something that I use every day. Right now I'm only using it about 2 times per week. I think I'm gonna like this more in the summer when my skin isn't quite as dry and irritated, and I do think it does a really nice job of making my skin look less dull and improving the texture. But just because it is so harsh, it can make my skin feel even drier, which I just am not loving right now. So that is why this is ranking at number 7. This is something that I would consider repurchasing. I kind of want to see how my skin reacts to this in the summer. If it still feels really dry and irritated, if it still feels dry and irritated like in the summertime when my skin isn't quite as dry, then, you know, I wouldn't repurchase it and I'll look elsewhere for a different toner. But right now it's like kind of just like, I can't decide. Like, it definitely does what it says it's supposed to do, but it's a little bit irritating. This also does have citrus extract, lemon and sandalwood extract, which can be very irritating to the skin, so I don't love that. So that is why this is kind of falling where it is. Take that as you will. If you don't have sensitive skin, this could be a really great product for you. If you do have sensitive skin, I would probably stay away from this. I'm very excited to see how my skin reacts to this in the summer. If my skin doesn't feel irritated after this, I would continue to repurchase this, but if not, then I'll look for a new toner. Coming in at number 6, I have the Elemis Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. This is something that I believe I received in a BoxyCharm at some point this year, but recently started using this. So this is supposed to be good for all skin types. It retails for $35 for the 2.25 size, which is this size right here. It is supposed to brighten and nourish the skin. Some ingredient callouts that I have for this are that it has prebiotics, which help to balance the skin and make the skin look healthier and just more nourished. It also has avocado and fatty acids in this, which will help soften the skin and again keep it moisturized. And then finally, this also has vitamin C to help brighten the skin. So in order to use this, you just put this on your skin for 10 minutes and then wash it off. It's as simple as that. And this is very nourishing to the skin. I do really enjoy this, especially for this time of year, again in the winter months where it is really dry. This definitely makes my skin feel hydrated, feel a little bit more plump. And I've been using this 2 times per week, and I feel like I have noticed a difference in like the softness of my skin. So I do really appreciate this. This is something that I would consider repurchasing again next winter if I was out of this. I don't feel like I'll have a need for this in the summertime just because my skin again isn't as dry as it is right now, but this is something that I think is going to be a staple in my winter skincare routine, and I'm really excited that I got to try this. Coming in at number 5, I have another Summer Fridays mask. This is the R&R mask. This is, I forgot what R&R stands for, and I don't know if I wrote it down. I didn't. This retails for $52. It was recently on sale for quite a while at Sephora for half off at $26. So I wasn't sure if they were discontinuing it, but now it's back on just for full price. Not really sure what's going on there. This again is supposed to be good for all skin types, and this is supposed to address concerns such as dark spots, dryness, fine lines, and wrinkles. Kind of in the same vein as the Overtime mask, this is kind of like a polishing mask, but this is supposed to also help with glow. So I'll put a little bit on my hand right here. This is what it looks like, and again, you just rub it in. I would say the granules in this, or like the what am I trying to say? The granules that exfoliate your skin in this are about the same amount of or level of abrasiveness as the Overtime mask, and in my opinion and for my skin type, it's not too abrasive. Nothing like a walnut scrub or anything like that. This is supposed to help buff and brighten the skin. I do feel like it does that, and I feel like after I use this mask, I have a visibly noticeable glow to the skin. Now, it's not like I go to sleep and I wake up and it looks like I have like angel skin, but I do feel like it helps to brighten the skin. It does smell like rose, so if you have an aversion to rose scented things, this is not going to be the mask for you. It's not so strong that it's like overpowering, but it definitely has that light rose scent. I actually really like it. It doesn't dry or strip the skin. I don't feel like my skin feels stripped after using this, even with it being an exfoliating mask. It is wild rose powder that they use for the exfoliant, and then this does have fatty acids. Again, fatty acids are great skin healing. Fatty acids have great skin healing properties, and I really like this mask. This is one that I use 1 to 2 times per week. I definitely, if they don't discontinue it, will repurchase this mask. I really have been enjoying it and would recommend. It is on the more expensive side, but again, it is part of the Clean Beauty line at Sephora. And Summer Fridays as a brand just intrigues me in general, so I do like that one and I would recommend. Okay, coming in at number 4, I have the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, and this honestly would have ranked much lower had I not had one of you lovely subscribers. I believe Maya was the one who gave me this recommendation. Thank you very much, Maya. She said that she actually uses this in her PM skincare routine, whereas I had been using this in my AM skincare routine, and this can make your skin look very, very luminous and dewy, almost greasy. So that's why I wasn't loving this. I thought I was going to absolutely love this as my AM moisturizer, and I just wasn't loving it for that. But now using it in the PM, I have really been enjoying this. Now, this is a very, very pricey product, coming in at $68, which is kind of something I really took into consideration when I was ranking this. Tatcha as a whole, I believe, is part of the Clean Beauty at Sephora line. This is supposed to be good for normal to dry skin, and it's supposed to provide hydration, antioxidants, and a dewy glow, and it definitely does provide all three of those things. 3 key ingredients in this. This has Japanese purple rice, which is supposed to have strong antioxidants to help the skin recover and protect against stress, pollution, and UV damage. It also has an algae blend hyaluronic acid that helps to attract moisture. I love hyaluronic acid in my skincare. In fact, I use just straight hyaluronic acid serum every single day. It also helps to replenish ceramides and ensure that you have an optimum skin barrier to help from environmental stresses. And then finally, there are botanical extracts in this that give your skin that healthy looking glow. So what I will say is, again, this is a very, very, very pricey product. I use this sparingly. I would say I use this 3 times a night as my evening moisturizer. I kind of go between this and the Belief Truth Moisturizing Balm. Both offer an incredible amount of hydration. I will say, since starting to use this in my PM skincare routine, I feel like when I wake up, I notice that my skin does look brighter, and it also feels just so soft and supple. I really, really do like this, and I hate that I'm recommending a $68 moisturizer because that is just such an absurd amount of money to pay for a moisturizer. But I have really been enjoying this, and this is something that I would consider repurchasing at a discount. At a discount. I would only purchase this on sale, I think. But because it's not a vital step in my skincare routine, but I do like it in my skincare routine. I mean, I appreciate it. So if I can get this on sale, I would repurchase it again and continue to use it in my PM skincare routine. But I think I would have to get a discount to continue to use this, just because there are other moisturizers that I could use, but I just do really enjoy this one. Coming in at number 3 is the third of the Summer Fridays masks, and I recently talked about this in my 19 products that I fell in love with in 2019. This is the Summer Fridays Jetlag Mask. I have the mini, which retails for $25, which I would definitely recommend if you're interested in trying any of the Summer Fridays masks. I can't remember if they all come in the mini now. I think they might, but for sure the Jetlag obviously does. And then the full size retails for $48. Again, part of the Clean Beauty at Sephora. This good for all skin types, and this is supposed to target dry and dull skin. It's basically just a burst of hydration. It has a bit of a peppermint feel, and I love the smell of it. It's just, I'll show you guys what this looks like. It kind of almost just looks like an average moisturizer, but you just put a layer of this on your skin. It is a thicker consistency, thicker than a moisturizer. So you put this all over your skin. You don't have to wash this off, and this is just going to provide a burst of hydration to the skin that is going to last. This I use a few times per week. Usually I use this like on my days off. I'll wake up and put this on, and then also on Sundays, it's like my masking day. I use this during the day on Sundays, and it just offers a great amount of hydration to the skin. It makes my skin feel alive again. It feels plump. It helps combat just like puffy, dehydrated skin. So it makes my skin feel plump but doesn't look like puffy and gross. And it just adds life back into the skin. My skin can look very dull just because it is so dry. My skin can just look super, super dull, and this definitely helps with that. This provides ceramides, vitamins, and antioxidants to offer that hydration to the skin, and I just highly recommend this one from Summer Fridays. Coming in at number 2 is another very pricey product, and I wasn't completely sold on this until I had been using this for, I would say, like a good 6 weeks, and now I'm like, shoot, I love this product, and I'm definitely gonna have to repurchase this when I finish it. This is from Youth to the People. This is their Kale Tripeptide 5 Vitamin C Hyaluronic Acid. This also, yes, I just said it has vitamin C in the title. So now I've used about half of this. This retails for $62. It is, I believe, 1 ounce. I also changed the way that I was using this as well. I used to use this in my AM skincare routine, and I moved this to my PM skincare routine. So when I finish toning my skin, I will splash a little bit of water on my face, and then I put this on with that, like my skin still a little bit damp. The water helps to activate the hyaluronic acid a little bit with this, and I've just noticed better results when I do that. This again is part of Clean Beauty. What I love about Youth to the People, I've mentioned this before, is they really care about their like environmental footprint. So all of their packaging comes in glass bottles because it's better for recycling. This again is good for all skin types. It's supposed to help with firming and brightening. It is an age-defying antioxidant and vitamin C serum that helps reduce hyperpigmentation, adds moisture to the skin, and reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles. So for me, I definitely noticed that this makes my skin feel brighter, and it just adds like a plump, and it adds just a plumpness to the skin that I just haven't gotten from any other product. I love that this targets so many skincare concerns. In my opinion, it offers that vitamin C, it offers the hyaluronic acid, and then it also just helps to tighten the skin. I was looking at old pictures, and like obviously I still have forehead lines and wrinkles, but I feel like they are significantly less noticeable, at least to me, than like when I look at old pictures. And I feel like I can attribute some of that to this. I do feel like this helps with the firmness of my skin. I have also been using a niacinamide serum, and that paired with this, I feel like has helped to visibly reduce the look of my pores, and my skin just feels tighter and more firm. So even though it pains me to have fallen in love with a $62 serum, I just don't feel like there is another product, at least that I've tried, that does what this does for me. And this is something that I will 100% continue to repurchase when I finish this. So expensive, but you gotta pay for your skincare, right? You gotta invest in your skin. Okay, and then coming in at number 1, you guys, I have fallen in love with this product, and truly this brand, but this product is just like, it blew my mind. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask, and when I put this on for the first time, I was like what? Like, this is gonna do nothing. It is such an interesting texture. It definitely has a really light watermelon scent. I'm not a huge fan of watermelon scented things. Really? Like, even like watermelon flavored things, like who, like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, like I'm sorry, like who eats the watermelon Jolly Ranchers? We all know that those are the ones that end up in the trash, right? Anyway, I apologize if I offended you Jolly Rancher watermelon loving folks out there. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to show you it's gonna be hard, but the consistency of this is just like, it's like really runny, really thin, but like, so I was like, so when I first put this on, I was like, this is literally gonna do nothing for me. It's such a thin consistency, like, probably not. But when I woke up the next morning, my skin felt, I'm gonna use the word supple because that is truly how it felt. It felt so soft, so supple, and just like fresh, youthful skin, and I was astounded. So this is something that I use usually like 2 times per week, just because I do really like to get my Tatcha Dewy skin cream in. I like to do my Truth moisturizing balm, but I use this 2 times per week, and I truly get excited for the nights that I get to use this. Like, I get excited to use this product because of the way that it makes my skin feel. I have noticed such a difference with this in my skincare routine. I have a full size of this on deck waiting to go. Highly recommend. This is something that I will continuously repurchase because it is truly an incredible product, in my opinion. Something that really like kind of sneak attacked me and took me by surprise. I was not expecting to love this, but I'm blown away by the results that this has given me. The travel size of this is $22. You get 1 fluid ounce for the like trial size, which I actually think is a really good deal. And then the larger size, I'm not sure how many fluid ounces you get in that, but that retails for, I believe, $45 for the full size. And this is supposed to gently exfoliate the skin. Sorry, I forgot I even have notes on this. So it has watermelon extract, which is supposed to be anti-inflammatory. And it'll help soothe any irritation. It also has hyaluronic acid, which we know I love. And then it does have an AHA blend of lactic and glycolic acids, which is going to give that gentle exfoliation. This doesn't make my skin tingle. This doesn't irritate my skin, nothing like that. It just truly makes my skin feel like reborn again, almost like a snake shedding its skin at night, and then I wake up and have like brand new snake skin. So by far, this is, of all 10 products, my fave. Definitely recommend this one. Alright guys, and that is going to conclude my first skincare roundup video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what new skincare products you have tried and love. Let me know what you think of this video idea, video style. Did you like it? Would you like pass on it, like skip it, like nah, not really for me, girl? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video and supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.